Hello everyone, I am Abinaya, Assistant Professor at Dr. SNS College of Education, Coimbatore. In today's video, let us discuss about the greenhouse effect. This concept is extremely important in environmental studies because it explains why Earth is habitable and also why our planet is now facing serious challenges like global warming, and we will look at what the greenhouse effect is, how it works, and what human activities have done to intensify it and how it affects our future. In detail in this video, let us get into the video. Greenhouse effect. Let us begin with the definition. So the greenhouse effect is naturally a process by which certain gases in Earth's atmosphere, they trap the heat from the sun and keeping our planet warm enough to support the life. So without the greenhouse effect, Earth's average temperature would be about minus 18 degrees Celsius. That is far too cold for human survival. So that a temperature cannot be withstood. So thanks to it, and our average temperature is now about 15 degree Celsius. So which allows water to stay liquid and life to exist. So what are the major greenhouse effect? Sorry, major greenhouse gases. So when you take the greenhouse gases, we have carbon dioxide, that is CO2, methane, nitrous oxide, water vapor. So these are the main greenhouse gases that are present in our atmosphere. So how the process works? Let us see as step-by-step procedure. First one is sunlight enters the Earth's atmosphere. So this sunlight enters the Earth's atmosphere in the form of short wave radiation. So the Earth's surface absorbs the sunlight and it warms up. So the Earth then releases the heat back in the form of long wave infrared radiation. And the greenhouse gases in the atmosphere absorb part of this heat and re-radiate it in all the directions. So this prevents all the heat from escaping into space. Now, when the concentration of these gases increases due to human activity, the natural balance gets disturbed. When more amount of heat gets trapped, and that leads what we call it as enhanced greenhouse effect. So this is how it works. Now, causes of enhanced greenhouse effect. So let us now focus on what causes this enhanced greenhouse effect. So the major human induced causes are discussed here. So first thing what we have given here is burning of fossil fuels. So when we burn the coal, oil and gas for electricity, for industrial purposes and for transportation, we release massive amount of carbon dioxide. So this carbon dioxide is a greenhouse gas. So when we release massive amount of carbon dioxide, what will happen? The amount of greenhouse gas in the atmosphere gets increased, leading to global warming. So next one is deforestation. So fewer trees means less carbon dioxide is absorbed from the atmosphere. So deforestation is again a major cause for the increased amount of greenhouse gas. When you take industrialization, factories emit greenhouse gases directly into the atmosphere. So agriculture, in terms of agriculture, we have livestock such as cows, they produce methane. Rice cultivation, it releases methane, and fertilizers, they release nitrous oxide. So these are the causes from agricultural side. And waste management. So landfills, they release methane as organic waste decomposes. So this is again a major cause. While there are major natural factors like volcanic eruptions or solar activity, they are very minor compared to the human contributions. So the rapid rise in global temperature over the last 100 years is mainly due to the human activities. So these are the major causes for the enhanced greenhouse effect. Now let's examine the effects and solutions of the enhanced greenhouse effect. The first one is the global warming. So as you all know, the Earth's average temperature rises steadily, and then the melting of ice caps and glaciers is major effect. That is, this causes the sea levels to rise and threatening the coastal cities. Then the extreme weather events like climate change, we see more frequent floods, we see more frequent droughts, cyclones and heat waves. So this is also an effect. Impact on biodiversity. What is the impact on biodiversity? So many species, they lose their habitats and they face extinction. Human health risks. So more respiratory illness, spreading of diseases like malaria and dengue, and heat related illnesses are the effects in human side. So but it's all or not all negative. We can still mitigate these effects, and if we take proper steps, we can uh, um, come out of this, like switching to renewable energy sources like solar energy, wind energy, and then hydropower energy, which doesn't emit any smoke or greenhouse gas. So then practicing afforestation and protecting the forest. So this is very important because when we plant more number of trees, they absorb more of carbon dioxide, which is a greenhouse gas. Then the encouraging sustainable agricultural and waste management practices. So this is again a major thing that should be concentrated. Enforcing global agreements like the Paris Agreement, and at the individual level, reducing energy use, using the public transports instead of using the own vehicles. We can go for public transport, or the mechanisms like carpooling can be adopted, and then recycling and leading to eco-friendly lifestyles. So switching on to eco-friendly lifestyles, buying eco-friendly products will help us a lot. So these are the solutions or mitigation measures that can be taken from individual side in order to reduce the amount of greenhouse gases that is emitted into the atmosphere. So the greenhouse gas itself is not bad. It's natural and it is very much essential. So the problem is the enhanced greenhouse effect that is caused by humans, which leads to global warming. And I want you to think about this, that is, the greenhouse effect gave us the gift of life by keeping the earth warm. But now it is in our hands where this same effect will become a curse for future generations. So as students and future teachers, your awareness and actions will make a big difference in solving this challenge. Hope you have understood the topic. The greenhouse effect is natural and necessary, but when enhanced by human activity, it becomes dangerous. So our role is to restore the balance. Thank you.